Okay, so starting from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, fourth column in, 10 foot out is the shredded floor. Now the problem is it's not just this 1/2 inch by 2 inch strips of flooring that have to be replaced. You have, golly, what is there here? That's 6 inches deep, because they must have put a floor, then another floor, then another floor on top of that. So 6 inches deep by 60. This I need a better pallet jack for to be able to move this, but you can see this pallet's going through the floor. And this is what? Let's see if we can't find you some knockoff or a return. It's 34 by 7 foot for this. Remember I told you you can easily replace this, because this is just, it's just splinters basically. So yeah, this section is 600 square foot of, you can do some sistering down there with the joists, but then you still have to build up this area. So we'll probably just drop sheet of plywood, drop sheet of plywood, drop sheet of plywood, which I'll probably talk about easily. If it's 6 inches, you're talking about 5 or 6 sheets thick after we get the joist sistered. Cut this, pull this out, run the new decking all the way down, and then I'll show you what else you got. All right, and then here's another 8 foot out coming this way. But like I said, I gotta get a couple of guys in here. You see the floor is warped and buckled, and that container is going through the floor. D, what is that from this wall? From that wall there. Actually, it gets better here. So right about where this first window is. Underneath this skateboard ramp. Right here. And then I'll show you over here. All right, so it's an 8 by 31. That's another 240 square foot over there where he's at. Let's see over here. All right, this is over by the old receiving doors. This is a little 6 foot by 6 foot area. This is not too bad. That looks like I could just put a little square of plywood after I cut that section out. And it looks like another little 6 by 6. That's definitely got joist rotted out underneath of it. And this has joist running out underneath of it. So you gotta do some sistering there as well. But I think that's primarily it. As far as the worst spots, I mean the top layer is messed up in a few spots, but that's pretty much it for the joist stuff. They tried to repair this area before, but what is that? That's 8.5, 1.5. What is that? It's 10 square. It's 1,000 square foot. But this section over here is pretty good. So it's just like the majority of that wall over there. It's a hot mess, but it's stable. So yeah, 10 square, 6 inches deep. 8 square, 6 inches deep. 1.5 square looks like it's only going to be about 3 or 4. But I'll do the plywood on that count and give you a price. Should be able to get delivered in bulk. Probably get it boomed right through those double doors. The lift, that would be awesome. The same way that they load the rubber on the roof. So I'm going to go downstairs and check the second floor. All right, so here we are underneath. Down the joist. This one isn't as bad. This one looks like you get away with 2 layers of plywood. So cut this out. Maybe sister on that joist back by the wall on this joist here. There's one here, there's one over here, and then I can create a little frame. But yeah, that's deep stuff up there. You can see how thick that is. So anyhow, so here's another little 10 by 10 foot section by this door, the office. So that's 11 square. Yeah, that's the underneath of why we need to do the upstairs. Let me pause this. Here's where they put the patch there. This is a little buckled, but this you could just cut this out, drop a sheet of plywood in on top of. That's not too bad.